Hello everyone and welcome back to another Figurehead Reviews video, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Marvel Studios The First 10 Years Ultron from Avengers Age of Ultron. We got all sorts of logos here on the front, including of course Ultron in the window box. On the side we do get a read-up which is about the movie, so if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now. And then on the back we do get a cool movie poster, the little inlaid shot there of Ultron, and then we do have the read-up as well. Originally designed to be a peacekeeper, Ultron broke rank and took his cardinal mission to the extreme, determining that the only way to create true peace would be to eliminate humankind and cede all power to technology. And then on the side, we do get some very cool artwork. The first appearance, which I wish we had this version of Ultron. That would have been really cool. Notice there's no number on here. This is one of the optional pieces for the Build-A-Picture. So, you know, whatever. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this open and take a look at Ultron. And here is Ultron out of the packaging, and very cool looking figure. Some of us have already gotten this from the old Ultron Prime Build-A-Figure set, which had like the original Ant-Man movie. So this is about a 3-year-old figure, I want to say, that was originally a Build-A-Figure, but they updated the paint, of course, and then they updated some of the materials used for the body, for the metallic stuff. So like I said, we've already seen this body mold, but it's cool to see an updated paint job. So there's no accessories that come with Ultron, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into a closer look at the figure, and we're going to do some comparison side by side up close there with the original Build-A-Figure as well. So looking up close here at the head sculpt, we see a very cool paint job and a really cool design there for the head sculpt. The mouth doesn't quite have the curvature that I would like it to see, which is to say the the straight line and then the 2 angled lines going down. It looks like that got a little messy, but the red lines on there look good. The eyes look very crazy looking, and the overall head sculpt came out very cool. And again, this is the head sculpt we've seen. Looks like the little antenna pieces though on mine. Yeah, I didn't notice that. They're a little crooked. That's kind of a bummer. Looking at the old one, so the antennas on there look like they line up, and a lot less paint on the old one. The eyes on the old one, similar, but we get a little pupil on this one, and then of course a lot of the extra red. And you can also see on the neck there, we got more red here on the old one on the left than the new one, and you get a little different metal tone. And as this body goes down, you can see that it changes more to a gray, and then back to silver again, whereas on the new one, we keep more of the same color tone throughout the entire figure versus the change in color there. Looking real fast at some of the other paint differences. So we can see on the main body we got more red than we do on the old one. So we got more red on the new one there, but we have red missing in some spots. So for example, the red there isn't evident there. The red on this little bicep piece, not there. So little variations in where they put that red paint. But yeah, looking at the rest of the sculpt, so it's pretty cool looking, very robot-like. You got a lot of pistons and just various armor plating and things like that. Going down his knee, he has this little piece, which is kind of a soft goods, so it's a little rubbery. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. You get a little bit more of a blue tone here. I don't know how well that's showing up. Hopefully showing up well, but yeah, you get a little bit of a blue paint there, and you can kind of see that same bluish paint used like on the inside there of the what is that, the clavicle? I can't remember, but you get a little bit here on the shoulders, on the inside of the ribs and things like that. So actually even on the back side you get a little bit. So I do like some of that shading that they did. It looks very cool. I like that. And looking at the scale here, we can see that Ultron is coming in at just under 8 inches tall, so definitely one of the taller figures that we have here, which is appropriate. So for articulation, we have a head that can go all the way around. We get a little bit of rock and play there. It looks down very far, can look up, not too bad. Notice you do have a bit of an angle to that joint as well. You have arms that can come up, yeah, pretty good. Not bad at all. You got full rotation on the arm, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then you do have rotation and a hinge on the wrist. You have an ab crunch that can look forward, not too bad. Can go back, though, very, very far. In fact, so far that you lose some of the sculpt work there. You do have a waist rotation. You do have legs that can't really go that far apart, can kick forward, also not very far. You're going to have some plastic there kind of hitting, so you can rotate it and do it, but yeah, backwards, not far at all. You do have a upper thigh cut right there at that piece, double jointed knee, and then you do have a hinge and some ankle pivot. It does get a little bit blocked, though, by some of that sculpt work, though. And for one last comparison, here are the two Ultrons side by side. And yeah, looking at this, this one's a lot shinier, but I don't know, this one just feels more metallic looking to me. Because this one goes so matte gray down here in these parts, it definitely looks a lot like plastic. Fun fact with the Build-A-Figure one, the arm joint on here was so bad, I had to put a little piece of tape around it, and you can see it still really comes in and out pretty easy, but before the arm was completely loose. So yeah, I'm actually really just excited to have a Ultron that doesn't have floppy shoulder joints there. And that is it for this review, everyone. So all in all, it's worth a pickup if you missed out on the Build-A-Figure Ultron from about 3 years ago. You know, like I said, if you don't have one, it's a good addition to the MCU collection, and it fits well in there as far as the look and the feel. I think it was a good repaint, and I like the updated plastics that were used as far as giving it more of a metallic look. I think that they did do a good job with it. It is kind of a bummer how many of these MCU, or rather Marvel Studios' first 10 years figures are essentially just reissues and repaints of figures that we've already received. So that is a little bit of a bummer, but at the same time, for new collectors, it is good because a lot of people might have missed out on, you know, the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure or even this Ultron Build-A-Figure, and even that Iron Man Mark I from 10 years ago. You know, a lot of people like myself missed out on that figure. So that is cool that we are getting some of that stuff. But as I said, that is it for the review. If you like this video, please hit that like button and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. And aside from that, thanks for watching my video and have a great day.